So I'm here at Bondai in Osu in Accra, and there's an artist here who's exhibiting his work. His collection, the theme is Between the Lines, and he shows a lot of emotion and a lot of stories, and there's a lot of connection with tree proverbs. In Ghana, the Akans in the tree language have a lot of proverbs that have meaning. And so I love that this artist's work has that modern feel to it. I love the lines that he uses and the color combinations. His name is Kwadwo Peprah, and I wanted to have a quick chat with him and share with you what he's doing with his work, and also to give him an opportunity to showcase his work internationally. All of you watching, if you're an art lover or if you know someone who is an art lover, you can share this. He is shipping his work worldwide. So if you love any of these pieces, support an African artist, buy it, he'll ship it to you anywhere you are in the world. So let's jump into my quick chat with him now.
My name is Peprah, and these are my artworks behind me. It's been exhibited at Bondai.
How long have you been an artist for?
Well, I went to art school, but then I was studying visual arts in secondary school, so high school, yeah.
Have you always been interested in art your whole life, like since childhood?
I've always been interested in art since my childhood.
And how did your parents feel about it, that you decided to pursue art? Because I know a lot of African parents are not very supportive of creative careers. They want you to do, engineering, math, science, doctor, teacher, lawyer. How did they feel when you said you're going to be an artist?
Well, they took me through school, they paid my fee, so I believe they liked the idea, and they still do.
So they supported you?
Exactly.
Are your parents also creative?
Well, I wouldn't say, but my dad has some side of creativity in him.
What type of creativity? Is he a painter, a musician?
Well, he's a handyman. He does a little of everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So being a handyman, is he doing like furniture work or?
Yeah, he used to do furniture. I seen him do a little bit of mechanics. Yeah. So he was always doing something with his hands.
Okay. So your medium of work, what do you usually use? Acrylic, oil paint, what do you prefer? Acrylic
and oil, but for this series I used only acrylics.
What's the name of the series?
Between the Lines.
Let's go and look at your work.
Okay.
So just talk about some of these pieces, what the meaning is behind it, and let me just get behind it.
Okay.
What's the meaning behind some of these work that you have here? This one here, let's say, it's called Kokonsa. Kokonsa,
yeah,
which means gossiping tree.
Exactly. So my work and the concept is all having a dialogue. So it's a stream of ideas, but then when the person looks at it, he sees like a dialogue going on, because I represent faces. That's the human side of the art, as you can see.
So what kind of artwork inspired you, or do you have artists that you look up to that kind of help?
I look up to Serge. Serge inspires me a lot.
Where's Serge from?
He's from Ghana. He's an artist from Ghana. And yeah, I think that's
okay. So this one here, tell us the name.
Like the thoughts in the mind.
And the color scheme you chose are like blues and blacks. Why?
Well, the colors in this piece doesn't. I have some pieces that I put in color to represent something, but with this I was like I had an idea of what was going on in my mind, and I translated it into a painting.
So I noticed some of your pieces have a little bit of like an African look to it. Like I think about some of the textiles that we have in West Africa, particularly when I look at this over here, this blue one here, and there's also a blue, it's like yellowish. Is Is there anything different about how you're inspired with this work compared to the other work we were looking at?
There's a blue work, and I was trying to represent like sadness. So it's a political painting. Like every government is bad. So I'm talking about how African leaders handle their people, and yeah, I represent some evil aspect, like the human aspect I was talking about, representing governments and how they make their citizens' life a hell.
And why do you think that the governments are making the citizens' life a hell?
Well, there's so much they need to do that they are not doing. In as much as citizens need to do more, like I feel leaders, especially African leaders, need to like actually do what they are supposed to do and move the continent forward.
So the one that's over here, that was the yellow one, does that have a similar theme, or it's a little bit different?
Well, it's gold on bronze.
Okay.
So I used bronze and I coated gold on it. So it's a painting I made for my friend. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I expressed some feelings.
Which feelings are being expressed here?
Well, some are personal and some are like just emotional. Like I'm expressing emotions to a friend.
Like which type of emotions? Anger, love?
Love,
conflict?
love, especially love. For this piece, it was love.
And who's the person, or is it a secret?
It's not a secret. It's my friend. It's just a friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which of your pieces is your favorite? Do you have a favorite?
Well, I wouldn't say I have a favorite.
Okay. All right. I thought I would ask because I meet some artists and then they have like one particular piece that is their absolute favorite. They want everybody to see. They want everybody to talk about. So I thought maybe you might have one of those too. The one that was right beside this one is interesting too. The way you have the color combinations. Something about it makes me think of some of the African masks. Are you inspired by any things from the masks, or?
Yeah. So that's the human aspect of it. I represent it with the African mask because I'm African. I'm from Ghana. So this work is titled "Etuntea Injai Echeswa," which it's a proverb. It's a tree proverb, meaning life goes on. So I represent the human aspect with a crown. So I'm talking about how I'm literally translating the proverb onto the artwork. So with this piece, that's what I did.
Do you often use tree proverbs when you do your work?
Yeah, most of the times. But I feel like I think in tree, and my ideas come in tree. So like giving them tree names, it feels right.
Do you ever collaborate with any other artists?
Yeah, I was working with one guy, but our pieces isn't out yet, so I wouldn't say. Okay. But then we were in the studio working.
Okay, all right. So if someone wants to get some of your work, how can they reach you?
They can get my socials at Vinci Peprah, VINCIPEPRAH.
And you ship worldwide?
Yeah, of course we do.
Great. Is there any message you want to share with people out there who are art lovers about supporting African artists?
Yeah, I think the arts in Africa is like gaining international recognition, and there are pretty much very good artists in Africa that need support. And yeah.
You can follow him on Instagram at Vinci Peprah if you want to just follow his work. But if you want to make a purchase, send him a DM. And he does ship worldwide, as he said. If you are actually in Ghana and you would like to go view this exhibition, head over to Bondai, which is located in Osu. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.